of practical application of Bhagavad Gita in our daily life. Okay, so we have some shlokas here on the screen, and we're going to recite them, and then we will try to learn how we can apply this in our daily life. Bhagavad Gita has a lot of practical application. Even though Bhagavad Gita was spoken 5,000 years ago, it is still used in today's life, actually. So it is not that Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad 5,000 years ago, so now it is old. We should not read or we should not understand, because the application is for even today's life also is there in Bhagavad Gita. So before we do that, we'll recite the Mangalacharan. So the prayers are on the screen, so you can repeat along with me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we'll read some important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna 5,000 years ago on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Come here, we can see you, we can talk. So next week is Gita Jayanti on 11th of December. Wednesday is the Bhagavad Gita Jayanti. 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna spoke this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So on this day, which is the day of Mokshada Ekadashi, a lot of people all over the India, all over the world, they recite Bhagavad Gita, whole Bhagavad Gita, shloka to shloka. So today we will do is we'll recite some important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Everything is important in Bhagavad Gita, but because of the time constraint, we'll try to do some revision of some shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Now we are grateful to Srila Prabhupada because Prabhupada ji has translated this Bhagavad Gita from Sanskrit to English, which is here. Bhagavad Gita as it is, Bhagavad Gita Yatharup. Here you can see this. Sri Prabhupada ji took a lot of efforts to translate from Sanskrit to English, and we can understand. So he gave purports also. So if Prabhupada ji would not have been there, then it would have been difficult for us to understand, right? So this is the highest selling Bhagavad Gita on the planet. Bhagavad Gita translation, because of Bhagavad Srila Prabhupada, is highest selling because it has changed the lives of millions of people, right? So that is why we are eternally grateful to Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada ji has translated in English, but his disciples who were from Russia translated into Russian language. Some disciples were from Ukraine or other countries, they translated that in their own languages. So Bhagavad Gita has been translated into more than 64 languages, which was translated by Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada's commentary has been translated into different languages. We have all the Bhagavad Gitas on display here. We put together. Is that right, Prabhuji? आज बाहर देखिएगा, बहुत सुंदर डिस्प्ले है भगवद गीता का. आपने देखा? Did you see? All the Bhagavad Gitas, all the languages. We have now deluxe Bhagavad Gita also. Big copy of Bhagavad Gita. Very nice. We have small pocket size and the Big size also. Very nice. Whole collection of Bhagavad Gita is there with us. So please try and get some. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita has total 18 chapters. First six chapter, Lord Krishna talks about Karma Yoga, which also includes Sankhya Yoga. In the middle six chapters, Lord Krishna speaks about Bhakti Yoga directly. And in the last six chapters, chapter number 13 to 18, Lord Krishna speaks about Jnana Yoga. So it is Karma, Bhakti, and Jnana Yoga. So the Bhagavad Gita is actually a yoga book. Yoga means connection, to unite. So Bhagavad Gita helps us to unite with Krishna, Paramatma, in our heart. So that is what yoga means. Yoga does not mean asana or exercise. Yoga means huge. The derivative of word yoga is huge. Huge means to connect. So this connecting Atma with Paramatma, that is the yoga. So in Bhagavad Gita, there are various shlokas, but what we are going to do is we'll pick up some shlokas and try to discuss how can we apply this in our life. Okay, so here is the shloka number 7 of second chapter. Okay, so Arjuna is saying this to Lord Krishna. Arjuna is saying, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammuda cheta yashreyashani rohitanme shishyate ham sadimam tvam prapannam. Would you like to repeat? Okay, you can try to repeat after me. Okay, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammuda cheta यच्छ्रेयस्या निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यते हम साधिमां त्वं प्रपन्नम. So Arjuna is reciting this shloka and he is saying that, hey, Lord Krishna, now I am becoming your Shishya. Shishya means disciple, student. He is saying, you become my Guru and I become your student, teacher, disciple. Because why? So he says, I have a dosha, Karpanya dosha. Karpanya means Arjuna has got weakness. Dosha means weakness actually. Arjuna is very weak because he's crying now actually. And Arjuna is confused. So he says, I'm really confused. Hey Krishna, can you please tell me what should I do? Can you read this translation for me?
Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me.
So here you see, Arjuna is in a problem. When you are in a problem, what do you do? When you are in a problem, what do you do? You ask for the help, right? You don't try to solve problem by yourself because sometimes it may be useful if you take help of others, right? So when you are in a problem, then you take help of a guide. That is called as guru. So this is a very important concept here. Shishya. Shishya means disciple, and guru means teacher, like one who gives you guidance. A guru is must in our life, right? Because guru gives you direction, which way to go, right or left, slow or fast. Where is the stop sign? Like GPS. GPS gives you guidance how to reach, right? So guru gives you guidance how to get out of the problems of our life. What are the problems in the life? You have a problem? You have a problem? How come? You seem very happy. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. So you have a problem? Yes or no? Ananta, how about you? How about everybody has a problem, right? There is a story within everybody. So we all have a problems, and we don't know the solution because unlimited problems, right? One after another, one after another. Why we all have problems? Because we have body. As long as we have material body, we will have problem. You understand? Problems are compulsory. Suffering is optional. You understand? Everybody is going to get disease, yes or no?
Yes.
But suffering is optional. Suffering, you can decide whether you want to suffer or not. Huh? Like you have a job or no job. Is in spite of both, you can be happy, right? Because you think Krishna will help me. Doesn't matter. Krishna will take care of, right? So devotees are always surrendered to Krishna, right? So if you really want to solve the problems of life, then in the life we need a teacher, a guide, a guru. Uh, what is the role of a guru?
Remove darkness.
What is the role of guru? Yeah, remove darkness. Correct. Correct.
Giving direction.
Giving the direction, showing you which way to lead your life to. Uh, Guru is not there to become your boss and make you your slave, and you become his servant, wash his clothes, wash his dishes, like that. Not like that. Guru will teach you that this body is a temporary and the soul is permanent. That is the role of a guru. Guru will take you out of the material conception of life. If Guru doesn't do that and keeps you entangled in the material things, then that is not a true Guru. Guru will take you, okay, you have to get out of the cycle of birth and death. You go to Krishna, surrender to Krishna. Krishna will take care of you. So that way, Guru will always guide you. So all our life is full of unavoidable problems. We have unlimited problems, right? And if you really want to get out of that, then we have to have a spiritual guru. And what is the qualification of a guru? There is no degree or title as such. Like doctor has a degree, but guru has no such degree. What is the degree of a guru? So you have to see whether the guru is following Krishna consciousness, whether he is living his walk, his talk, like that. So Arjuna was in a problem. What was the problem of Arjuna? Who can help me? Arjuna has attachment. Attachment to body. Actually, he's saying, this is my family, this is my son, my daughter, my. So this is concept of body. When you have this problem of mind, then you are in trouble. When you say this is Krishna's, then no trouble. Right? So here we can learn the lesson that we all have to understand that nothing belongs to us. Nowadays, if you ask somebody, can you do something? Can you donate to Krishna or something? They say, no, I don't have time or money or something like that. Huh? Why? Actually, people have everything, but they don't want to give to Krishna. What is that called as? That is called as miser, kanjus. Huh? Kanjus, you understand? Miser means who have a lot of money but doesn't want to use it. Huh? If you ask somebody, can you give 10 minutes to Krishna? Can you chant Krishna's name? What do you people will say? I don't have time. Now they have a time, but they don't want to give any time to Krishna. What is that called as? Miser. That is called Kanjusa. Huh? Right? They say that miser is the greatest donor. What is that, sir? Miser is the greatest donor. Do you agree with that? How can a miser be a donor? Miser is the one who does not give anything. And the donor is the one who, generous person who gives the. So how come a miser becomes a donor? Because a miser doesn't use anything for himself. He saves everything. And when he dies, then all the family member enjoys. Right? So he saved all the money for whom? To give up to the family. Right? Is that right? So when we say I don't have time for Krishna, that means we are miser now. Arjuna is saying, Karpanya doshotah sabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammuda cheta. He says, now I'm confused about my duty and have lost composure because of miserly weakness. Huh? Karpanya. Miser means karpanya. Karpanya means one who has but doesn't want to use. So we all have time, but we don't want to use it for. Do you chant? How many? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? That's enough for Krishna? 15 minutes enough for Krishna? What do you think? One round, 10 minutes? That's good actually, not bad actually. Hare Krishna. Enough है? Is that enough? भगवान के लिए इतना काफी है 10 मिनट? You should give more to Krishna, huh? Because he gives you 24 hours. How about 2 hours out of 24 hours? Can we give 2 hours? Yes or no? We don't have. You see, you have all the time in the world, but we have a problem with the priority management. Hmm. And that is why we need a guru or a guide who can help us. Huh? So Arjuna is asking Krishna, Krishna, I have got this weakness of the heart. I am so weak that I have so much time in life, but I can't give any time to. है ना? Yes or no? I have 24 hours, but I can't give even 1 hour to you. What a bad it is. You're giving how many hours?
More than 2 hours.
More than 2 hours? How about 24 hours?
My try to.
That's good, that's good. I like that. प्रभु जी आइए आगे आ जाइए आइए 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 प्लीज कम You can come join us, Prabhu. Come here, come here. Come here. Nice to see you. And then if you're not comfortable, you can sit on the chair also. You grab that chair also. Yeah, grab the chair if you are comfortable. Thank you so much for joining us. So Arjuna is saying that I am not able to decide what to do, and then I need your help. You become my guru. So we all need a guru in our life actually. There will be a time in our life when we will not be able to decide what to do or what not to do because we get confused. At that time, the guru will help you. So we need a teacher, we need a guru or a guide to help us. So then, our Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, here, this is shloka, you can repeat after me. Matra sparshastu kaunteya
Madraspastastu Kaunteya,
Sitoshna sukha dukkhada
Shilokna Sukada,
Agamapaino anityas
Agamapayo Nityas,
Tam satikshasva bharata.
Swaha.
Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, can you read loudly for us?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense
Perception,
or
sign of Bharata.
and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
So here Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna that everything in the life is temporary, like summer and winter. Like now we have winter, right? It's a cold season. But then after a few months, summer will come. And then winter will come and summer will come. Similarly, in the life, good time will come. When there's a good time, what is the next thing? Bad time is waiting for you. Is it right? When there is a high wave, high tide, then there is a low tide, and low tide, then high tide. So this cycle continues. So what one should do? Tolerate it. Tolerate means not to get disturbed. When there is a bad time, don't worry. Because because it is temporary. Good time is on the way. And when there is a good time, don't get too much excited because something is coming down the line. Don't be too much excited. Huh? So in the life, we must tolerate good and bad because they are part and parcel of our package deal. When you got this body, you got a package deal. What is the package deal? Package deal, you understand? Your package deal means all good, bad, you have to take it. You can't escape one. You can't take one side of the coin, right? Can you take only head and not tail? Then that is not a coin even. Hare Krishna, Ankit Prabhu. So you have to take both the sides of the coin, head and tail both. So Krishna is saying that this life is a dual life. What is dual life means? This life is full of duality. Ah, what is a duality means? There is a positive, negative, black, white, up, down, good, bad, rich, poor. Like that. This whole life is like that. There is not always white, always the sun. There is always dark night is coming, right? And then after night the sun is coming. The life is dual. So what should we do? Just don't worry about it. Just tolerate it. Take night is also okay, and day is also okay. Doesn't matter. Winter is also same, and summer is also same because everything is temporary. Not to get worried about it. So Krishna is giving instruction through Arjuna that our life is temporary. So we must tolerate it and do our duty. We must do our duty. We should not give up our work. Like winter is there, doesn't mean I will sit home. I will go to work. Right? And summer doesn't mean I will go on vacation. I will also work. The life is there for doing our karma. Our activities must be done. No excuse. Arjuna was giving excuse what? I'm not going to fight. Why? Because this is my family. This is that. This is that. No, you have to do your duty, right? So here Lord Krishna is saying that one must discharge the duties properly. So next shloka here is second chapter, 22nd shloka. You can repeat after me. Vam samsi jnani yatha vihaya
संसिजीर्णानि यथा विहाय
navani granati naro parani
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani
शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
anyani samyati navani dehi.
यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
Very nice shloka this is. Lord Krishna is saying, right? Can you read for us? Oh, you can't see. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Ankit can read for us.
As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones. The soul
Similarly,
similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless.
very nice. So here Lord Krishna is giving an analogy. Vansamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. Jirnani means old. When our clothes become old, we change it. We get the new clothes. Similarly, when the body becomes old, we have to change the body. Right? We have to take another body. What is important is body important or a shirt important? If a man is drowning, do you save the shirt or a man? We sing both. Both is important. What is important, Prabhu? Shirt or man? शर्ट बचाएंगे कि हम आदमी को बचाएंगे? आदमी मर रहा है तो शर्ट को बचाएंगे, आदमी को बचाएंगे? हाँ, शर्ट बचाएंगे, आदमी को जाने दो. Shirt important है. Okay, if there is a car accident, car is a Mercedes-Benz car, right? A very expensive car. And if the person in the car has got accident, right? Now the car is very expensive, maybe $60,000, $100,000, and the person is inside. Whom do you save, person or the car? Car is expensive, man, $100,000. What is important? The person is important, right? So in the same way, in our body also there is a soul. The soul is very important. Body is just a covering. Like if I give you a gift of a box, very nice wooden box, and then in that there is a diamond necklace which is worth of hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. What is important, the necklace or the box? Box is doesn't matter. Important is the necklace inside it. If the box is broken, doesn't matter. As long as there is a diamond necklace in it, I am happy with it, right? Is that right? Even you don't give me a box, the necklace is there. Give me the necklace. Similarly, this body is just like a box. And what is the diamond in it? Spirit, soul. Spirit. Spirit is a very important part of our whole life. And what happens is that we are worrying about the box more than spirit. We are worrying about Atma. Yes, correct. So our life is to care for soul, not for the body. If you save the shirt and let the man drown, is useless. If you save the car and let the man die, doesn't make it. Similarly, if you look after the body all the time and no time for the soul, that is a bad choice. Because real diamond, real value is in the Atma. As soon as the spirit leaves, the body is dead. So here, Krishna is saying that body is changing continuously. And one day you'll have to give up this body and you'll get another body. So now question is that why do we change the bodies? What is the reason we change the bodies? When we die, you have to get another body. नया शरीर लेना पड़ता है ना. तो क्यों बार बार नया शरीर लेना पड़ता है? Why do we have to change the bodies all the time? Like in this life, I have this body. How long this body will last? 100? You think so? I'm that lucky? Am I that lucky? You want me to die like an old man? I'm 53. 100 is too long. Huh? Maximum, but not for me. Don't curse me. But you see, the body will last at the most 100, as he said, but maybe less also. So, what is important in our life? Hare Krishna. But after that, also, body will have to be change is compulsory. Is that right? Yes or no? You can't remain like that forever. Why do we have to change? So now I'm a human. Next life, maybe the animal, maybe the bird, maybe reptile, whatever it is. You have to change. Why the change happens? He's saying karma. Why do you have to change the body? Everything has an expiry date. That is correct. The body has expiry date. But then why do you get another body? Why not no body? Why do we get another body? Because we are forgetting Krishna. Hare Krishna. That we forget that we are spirit soul. We are not this body. And then we worry about the body all the time. So Krishna says, you are worrying about the body. Let me give you another body. Because you want more bodies, right? You care for the body. Is that right? So we get body after body after body because we worry about this body. So Krishna says, okay, tathastu, get more bodies. Once you think that, okay, I don't want any more body, then Krishna says, I won't give you any more bodies. If you really don't want, that's fine. But we care for the body from morning to evening, right? Subah uthe tab se, we are worrying about the body, family, children, this, that, all the time. Body, nothing about Krishna. We don't have time for Krishna. So then Krishna says, if you don't have time for me, but you have time for body, okay, get more bodies. Get more bodies. You become, in this life, you become Mayank, next life you become Kiran, then you become Vishnu, Jishnu. We all change. Imagine just changing the seats. No, you're sitting here, instead he will sit here and you will sit here. What is going to make a difference? Just the seat is changed, right? So, but what is the take home message from this? What is the take home message from this description? What is the take home message we talked about just now? Changing the bodies. More you worry about the body, you will get more bodies. And less you worry about body and more you worry about Krishna. Krishna says, okay, you worry about me, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. So choice is in my hand. What I have to worry about, right? So we have to establish relationship with Krishna, Paramatma in our heart. Atma and Paramatma relationship has to be re-established. Okay. Next one is, okay, you can repeat after this shloka. Vyavasaitmika buddhir ekeha kurunandana bahushakhaya buddhayo avyavasainam. Now Krishna is saying to Arjuna, who can read this? Can you read? What is it? Shilpa ji, can you read it loudly for us?
Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. The intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched.
Many branch, right? So here, Lord Krishna is saying that those who are Vyavasayitmika Buddhi, those who are very intelligent, they are very focused in their work. You know, people who are focused, they can do the things better. Is that right? If you are driving and texting and talking, and what is going to happen? You're going to meet to your Yamaraj. He's waiting for you with the helmet. Is that right? Your death is waiting for you. Accident is waiting, right? So what should we do in the life? We are doing too many things in the life. Too many material things. I want to have a big house, a big family, big car, and big that. And then you forgot about the most important thing, the driving itself. You're distracted with so many other things. So, what is the purpose of human life? And what is the direction? Krishna is our life is for understanding who God is, what is my relationship with God. But then instead of doing that, what do we do? Relationship with this person, relationship with that person, this business, this job, that job. So what is that called as? Distracted driving. But those who are focused, oh, I am here to serve Krishna, let other things be there, but my main purpose is go towards Krishna. Is that right? So if you have that focused attitude, then your life will be easy. Your driving will be very simple. Otherwise, distracted driving, bahu shakhai anantascha. Then you will be confused. Should I look after my wife or children or myself or my job? What should I do now? Arjuna was confused. Arjuna was thinking, oh, should I fight with my uncle and aunt and my guru and this and that? He was forgetting about his own duty. What was the duty? He was a soldier. Right? So, what is the take home message from this verse? What is the take home message from this verse? We just did the verse. Vyavasayitmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. What is the message?
Don't distract from realistic things.
Don't get?
Don't distract from realistic things. Beyond
Don't distract while driving?
realistic things.
Materialistic. Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So, what is the take home message? Take home message is that our life is to know Krishna, to serve Krishna, to establish our relationship with Krishna. Huh? So, if you pour the water on the tree root, the water will reach to every branch, right? Can you make everybody happy in your life? Yes or no? No? How about you, Doug? No? It is not possible to make everybody happy, right? But you can make everybody happy if you make the root happy. Krishna is the root of everybody. Krishna is the one who is the cause of all the causes. If you want to water the tree, how do you water the tree? Do you put the water on each branch, each leaf, or you pour the water on the root? On the root. Similarly, if you pour the water on the Krishna, if you give your energy to Krishna, everybody will be happy. Otherwise, whole life will be disturbed, right? Next shloka. Let's do. This is very famous shloka. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phal heturbhur ma te sangostava karmani. Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, who can read? Badal Prabhu, can you read for us?
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty.
Lord Krishna is saying that when you are doing your work, everybody is worried about what will I get out of it. Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman ki jai. श्री राधा व्रजवत्सल की जय, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ श्री बलदेव सुभद्र माता की जय, श्री गिरिराज धरण की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद. So when we are doing our duty, what we are doing? We are worried about? What are we worried about? Result, phala. Huh? So Krishna is saying that your goal post, when you are playing the soccer, you have a goal post. If there is no goal post, what happens? There is no game. Is that right? You need to have a goal post, otherwise the goal will not happen. There is no soccer game. So what is your goal post? Krishna is saying you have to shift your goal post actually. Our goal post is a wrong goal post, so that no matter how many goals you make there, it won't be counted. And what are the goals we are looking for? All the results we are worried about. What will I get? How will I get? What I will become? No, Krishna is saying that your goal post should be your duty, your karma. What am I doing today? Not the result. Result is secondary. Suppose you plant a seed and you are worried about the fruit now. But the fruit will come if you water the seed, if you protect the seed, if you give sunlight to the seed, if you give air to the seed. So what is important? Worrying about the fruit or watering the seed? What is important? Is that right? So if I think about all the time worrying about the fruit and no water the tree, then there is a problem. So what is Krishna saying? That focus on the roots, not on the fruits. Everybody is worried about the fruits. But what is important? Fruit or root? What is important? Root is important, not the fruit. Fruit may or may not come also. But if the root is strong, the baby tree will survive. One day the fruit will come. So Krishna is saying that karmanya eva adhikaste. What is the root? The karma. So your thing is to look after your family, you look after. You have to go to work, do your work. Don't worry about what will I get if I don't get, because that will create a frustration. Because if you're looking for something and you don't get it, what happens? You get disappointed. Huh? Oh, I came to the temple thinking that I will get this. I didn't get it. So no point in going to the temple. People come to Krishna and they ask something. Krishna gave me this. And then Krishna doesn't give. I'm not going to be Krishna. No, I'll go to another deity. I'll go to somebody else. So like that. So never consider yourself as cause of result of your activities. So don't think that you are the one who are doing everything, because it's a multifactorial phenomenon. Whatever you do in the life, and then at the same time, never think that as the results are not my hand, why should I do my work? If you're not going to get the salary, will you go for a job? Yes or no? Yes or no, Ankit? No? Then no salary, no job, right? So, but Krishna is exactly saying the same thing. How do you understand this now? Krishna is saying, don't worry about the salary, just do the work. How do you understand that? So, in our life also, salary literally means that whatever the outcomes, like you may get paid or may not get paid, but your experience will count actually. Sometimes you work and then people will consider your experience. People do, in our hospital, people will do observership. They don't get paid, but they come and do, and then people consider them. They might hire them also in the future because they think that these people are sincere. Right? So our life is not to worry about the things. People worry about too many things. What will happen to me, my wife, my children, my family? That is called as chinta. Chinta means Worry. Uh, if you want to live with chinta, worry, then you will all life will be finished. Hmm? So the next shloka is for us to understand here is that here. This is a very nice shloka. You can repeat after me. Apuryamanam achala pratishtham samudramapah pravishanti yadvad tadvat kamam ya pravishanti sarve sashantim apnoti na kama kami. So here Lord Krishna is giving an analogy. He's saying that Kiran, can you read?
A person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of his desires is enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled, but is always still can alone achieve peace, and not the man who strive to satisfy such desires.
Very nice. So here Krishna is explaining how you can be peaceful in our life by giving an example of Samudra, ocean. There are lots of rivers continuously enter into the ocean, but the ocean doesn't get disturbed. Ocean is always stable. Similarly, in our life also, lots of desires, lots of thoughts enter in our mind. We should not entertain every thought. Don't listen to your mind because your mind is a troublemaker. Do you agree with that? People who listen to their mind are in great trouble. Believe me or not. The day you become servant of your mind, you become dasa. Dasa means servant. You are dasa, servant. You have to listen to the mind. Mind says, take me to the McDonald's, take me to this, take me to that coffee shop, take me to the theater. Mind will ask you so many things. And then you run after the mind. Mind will need this, mind will that. So Krishna is saying, just don't worry, get disturbed by unnecessary thoughts. You have to be just some thoughts, you just neglect it. And if that thought keep on coming, what do you do again and again? If the thought becomes very powerful, what do you do? बार बार कोई चीज का विचार आ रहा है, भगवान कहते हैं कि मन की ज्यादा मत सुनो. अगर मन की ज्यादा सुनेंगे तो आप तकलीफ में आ जाएंगे. What do you do when the thoughts keep on coming? You write it on a piece of paper and say, okay, I'll come back to you tomorrow. And then again, same thought comes. Okay, read the thought. If you think that thought has come more than 3 times, it's a significant thought. Then you discuss that thought with somebody whom you trust. Is it worth considering this thought? Do you think, should I? Use intelligence, because intelligence is greater than the mind. So if you think that you have a great idea, what do? Don't implement right away. Discuss with a couple of people. Have 2-3 people who think are confidential. And what do? Talk to them. Don't get disturbed. Okay, let's do it like that. It doesn't happen like that. Okay? So what is the take-home message here? What is the take-home message here with this shloka? Krishna is saying, just don't get disturbed by all the thoughts, unnecessary thoughts. So Krishna is giving, through Bhagavad Gita, instruction to us how to live our life happily and peacefully. So if you have a lot of desires, what do you do with the desires? Ask this simple question. Is this desire helpful for me to serve Krishna? Does desire take me towards Krishna or away from Krishna? That is called as litmus test. When you have lots of thoughts, आपके मन में बहुत सारे विचार आएंगे. कौन सा विचार सही, कौन सा विचार गलत, डिसीजन मेकिंग कैसे करेंगे? तो सोचिएगा कि क्या विचार करने से मैं भगवान से नजदीक जाऊंगा या भगवान से दूर जाऊंगा. Will I go closer to Krishna or away from Krishna? That's the litmus test for all of us. Then Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, Yagnarthat karmano anyatra bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, Prabhuji, what is your name? Sahil, can you read for us?
Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work cause of bondage is just available. Therefore, perform prescribed duties for his.
Very nice. So here in this shloka, Lord Krishna is explaining about art of working. Whatever work we do, it has to be done as a sacrifice for Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. So whatever we do in our life, say you are cooking. So you cook for thinking in mind that I'm thinking it for Krishna. You are driving. While driving also think about Krishna. You are doing any activity. All the activities has to be done while thinking about Krishna. Otherwise, the work causes bondage. Bondage means every action has a reaction. Do you agree? Yes or no? Every action has equal and opposite reaction. That is called as karma. So, whatever karma we do in our life, somehow knowingly or unknowingly, we might be committing some sinful activities. So here Lord Krishna is saying that if you don't want to get bound by karmic reaction, then what do? Do it for my pleasure. So then the life will be easy. Otherwise, you will be bound by so many karmic reactions, right? So what is the message here in this shloka? If you really want to be free of bandhana, bondage, then do it for Krishna, right? Next one is the shloka. You can repeat after me. Yad yadacharati shreshtas tad tad evartaro jana sayat param sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Okay, the shloka translation is Prabhuji. What is your name, Prabhuji? Virendraji, can you read?
Whatever action are great man performs, common man follow, and whatever standard he acts by
Exemplary acts, all the world pursues. So here Lord Krishna is saying that yada yada acharati shrestha. You have to have your life exemplary. If you do something wrong, then the people will follow your footsteps. Oh, he did it, so I can also do it. Everybody can do it. So we have to live a responsible life because you are also a leader, you are also a leader, you are a leader, he is a leader. Everybody of us is a leader. We are leading our family, our society, our little, whatever the unit we have. So we have to set an example. If we leave wrong habits, wrong things, then everybody will think of us as, oh, he did it, so I can also do it. Right? So we should have to be very careful. So Arjuna was a leader actually. Arjuna was a fighter, and he was running away from the war. So Arjuna, if he run away, then people say, "Oh, Arjuna ran away. We can also run away like that." You cannot run away, right? Suppose a doctor is doing operation and he runs away from the operation theater. Oh my God! What a joke, right? So Arjuna is about the war is about to begin. He's running away from the war. Shouldn't do like that. You have to do your duty. You can't run away from the things. So Krishna is saying, what sort of example are you setting? running away from your responsibility. That is not good. So, what is the message here? We all have to live a very, very responsible life. So, next, Lord Krishna is saying, Yagna Sistashana Shanto Muchante Sarvakil Vishay Munjate Tvagham Papa Ye Pachanti Atma Karanat. Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, who can read this for us? Vishnu, you can read.
The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment
Verily it's seen only. So here Lord Krishna is saying a very clear instruction. What is he saying? That we should make offering of our food first to Krishna before we eat anything. Because we eat anything which is not offered to Krishna, then what is it called? Ye pachanti atma karanatham. So Lord Krishna is saying, Bhunjatetva agam papam. Papam means sinful. So it is very sinful if you eat the food which is not offered to Krishna. So we should all offer. So how do you make offering? How do you make offering to Krishna? Bhog offering. So you cook the food which is vegetarian. No meat, fish, eggs, no onion, garlic. Then after cooking the food, what do? You don't test it. Making sure namak is there. So no testing. Then you take a nice clean plate, special plate, separate plate for Krishna. And then put the food in the plate. And then offer it to Krishna. Take a picture of Krishna. In front of Krishna's picture, what do? You chant the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And then you keep the food there for about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then take the plate, and then Krishna has blessed the food. So that is the food we eat. We don't eat the food which is not offered to Krishna. We don't go to restaurant and start ordering halwa puri, patata vada. Not like that. Now sometimes when you travel, you might have to eat outside. Then what do you do in that case? Even before eating, you remember Krishna. Krishna, I'm taking this food. This is vegetarian, pure vegetarian food. I have to take this because I'm traveling. But can you please bless me? So Krishna will help you. But that should not be a pattern. Once in a while it's considered. It should not be every day. Otherwise every day you go to restaurant and ask Krishna. It doesn't happen like that. Okay. Then Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita what to offer. Krishna says, can you repeat after me? Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparatam ashnami prayatatmana. Krishna says, if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit or a water, I will accept it. Krishna is clearly saying what he will accept. He says patra, pushpa, phala and toya. Toya means water. Patra means tulsi leaf. Pushpa, flower. Phala, fruit. So Krishna is a pure vegetarian. Right? He never say kuttam billam murgam. Did he say like that? So don't do that. Krishna doesn't like non-veg. So we have to be very careful. So one shloka here, one more. Prakrute kriyamanani gune karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartamiti manyate. Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, who can read this? Kiran?
The spirit soul bewildered by the influence of her ego thinks himself the doer of the activities that are activity carried out by the three modes of material nature.
Hare Krishna. Krishna is saying Prakrute Kriyamanani. All the activities we are doing in our life, you think that you are doing, but actually somebody else is doing. Sometimes you are in the mode of Sattva Guna, sometimes in the mode of Rajo Guna, sometimes in the mode of Tamo Guna. There are three gunas. Guna means rope. Like currently we are all in nice, we are here in temple, so we are in a nice mode, which is Sattva Guna. When you go to movie theater, you are in a different mood now. You go to restaurant, you are in a different mood. So, which is the best mood? Which is the best mood? Being in the temple, being in the restaurant, movie theater, which is the best one? Being in the, of course, right? Because your mood is nice, quiet, you're meditating upon Krishna, right? So, yes, at the whatever the environment is there, it will dictate how you behave. Yes or no? Yeah, if you are in a disco theater, you feel like dancing. If you are in a temple, you feel like meditating. So your behavior is dictated by your surroundings. So Krishna is saying that you might think that you are doing it, but actually all the surroundings acting upon you. So you have to be very careful and think that, oh, how can I be always in Sattva Guna? Because Rajo Guna and Tamo Guna are not healthy for you, right? So how can be always Sattva Guna? Always come to temple, right? Then you will be in Sattva Guna. There is a food also, food can also be in Sattva Guna, Raja Guna or Tamo Guna. So food which is healthy, like fresh vegetables, fruits, green leafy vegetables. What is that? Sattva Guna, Raja Guna or Tamo Guna? Sattva Guna. Diet, it dictates most of your behavior actually. They say you are what you, yes or no? You are what you eat. If you eat animals, then animals' meat has fear in it actually. Because when animal is being killed, there is a fear in the animal's body. Is that right? The animal has a lot of pain, and that pain goes in the meat, and that goes in your body. But eating fresh vegetables, leaves, or fruits, you are sattva guna. When you are eating too spicy, chili food, fried, that is rajoguna. So all those food in rajoguna and tamoguna will cause disease. Food in sattva guna will make you healthy. Choice is choice is mine. Everybody can say yours. Yours means yours. I can do anything. Choice is choice is mine, not ours. Our is also very non-specific, right? Well, you ask somebody, who is this Bhagavad Gita spoken for? They say Arjuna. Or for everybody. Actually, it is spoken for you, actually. Krishna speaks Bhagavad Gita for Jishnu, for Kiran, for like that. So it is for me, it is not for everybody. So you have to take a responsibility. Collective responsibility means nobody's responsibility. I say everybody wash the pots. So nobody will wash it, I guarantee you. Because he thinks that she will wash it like that. So we have to think about it. Krishna is saying that even though you are thinking that you are doing, but you are not doing it. Actually, Krishna's agency is there, which is called Maya Shakti. The same person who is nice can be very bad also. The person who says, I love you, guaranteed that that person is going to hate you. Is that right or wrong? It's guaranteed, written. One day that person will say, I don't want to see you anymore. Because that is under the mode of Maya Shakti. That is under mode of Krishna's energy. So, as long as we are in Sattva Guna, we are connected with Krishna, then Krishna will always help us. We have about 2 minutes more. We can do one more shloka for our friends who just came now, so they should get some benefit out of it. So let's do this one. Fourth chapter, first shloka. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Imam Vivashvate Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyayam Vivashvan Manve Praha Manur Ikshvakve Abraved. So Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna that I told this science of Bhagavad Gita to God, Vivashwan. And Vivashwan told it to Manu, who is the father of mankind. And Manu told it to Ikshvaku. And in this way, the science of Bhagavad Gita is being spoken. So, you can say that Bhagavad Gita was retold by Krishna to Arjuna 5000 years ago. This day on the Mokshada Ekadashi day, next week on Wednesday, 11th of December, is the Mokshada Ekadashi, that is the Gita Jayanti. That day, Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna how many years back? 5534 years back, exactly. So Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. But Krishna is saying that I spoke this Gita millions of years back to sun god Vivashwan. Sun god Vivashwan spoke to Manu. Manu is the father of mankind. Manu spoke it to his descendant Ikshvaku. In this way, the Bhagavad Gita was being transmitted from one generation to another. But then Lord Krishna said, Evam parampara praptim imam rajarshayo vidu sakalene mahata yogo nashta parantapa. So Lord Krishna is saying that this Bhagavad Gita was told by me to son god Vivashwan, to Ikshvaku, to Manu to Ikshvaku. But then sakalene mahata yogo nashta parantapa. Bhagavad Gita was lost. So now I am telling you again. So what will happen? If you do not read Bhagavad Gita, what will happen? It will get lost. So each of us must read Bhagavad Gita. All of us must have a copy of Bhagavad Gita. Because if you don't read Bhagavad Gita, then it will get lost. Right? Something which is not practiced, it deteriorates. Is that right? So Bhagavad Gita is a science which is appreciated by many scholars, philosophers, politicians, scientists. Albert Einstein read Bhagavad Gita. Mahatma Gandhi read Bhagavad Gita. Here there are some Henry David Thoreau, Ralph Waldo Emerson, all the names are there in Bhagavad Gita. All the famous people on the planet, they read Bhagavad Gita. Why? Because when they read Bhagavad Gita, they get inspiration. And inspiration is the one which drives our life. What is your inspiration to going to the work every day? There is no inspiration. That is just attraction. Inspiration means that in spite of results, you will keep on doing it. What is the inspiration? You come to the temple. What is the inspiration? You meet your friends and family. What is the inspiration? You serve the society. Inspiration is the main force which takes you further in your life. If you have no inspiration, you're just dragging. People change the job because they're not inspired by the job. People change the situations because they are not inspired. Once you are inspired by Krishna consciousness, you will never give up Krishna Bhakti. No matter what happens. Whether you are poor or rich, does not matter. Why? Because you are inspired by Krishna consciousness. Right? But once you leave up something, give up, which means you are not inspired. So Bhagavad Gita is the source of inspiration for all of us. If you really want to get inspired, like all the successful people, like Mahatma Gandhi, no matter what happened to Mahatma Gandhi, he was always inspired. He was put into jail, he was into the trouble. What Mahatma Gandhi says here at the back of Bhagavad Gita, there is a quote of Mahatma Gandhi. I'm going to read it for you. Gandhiji says, when the doubts haunt me and when the disappointments stare me in the face and I see not one ray of hope on the horizon, I turn to Bhagavad Gita and find a verse to comfort me, and I immediately begin to smile in the midst of overwhelming sorrow. Those who meditate on Gita will derive fresh joy and new meanings from it every day. So Gandhiji is saying that he was under tremendous pressure and he saw not one ray of hope. He couldn't find what should I do. Then what Gandhiji does? He opens a page and reads a shloka from Bhagavad Gita. and he finds inspiration and he carries his work. So, if you really want to be happy and successful, we all must have this book of inspiration for all our life. Everybody has Bhagavad Gita here, hopefully. If not, then please do one favor for yourself, not for me, not for Krishna, for yourself. Take one copy. We have all the collection of Bhagavad Gita. We have got a new edition of Bhagavad Gita called Deluxe Bhagavad Gita. Did you see one? Before you go outside, we have a deluxe Bhagavad Gita. This week we got. It's a very big Bhagavad Gita, very nice print, and lots of color pages, prints. We have Bhagavad Gita in English, Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, uh, Spanish also. We got one Spanish Bhagavad Gita also here. Uh, Marathi, all the languages, Punjabi language, we have all set of Bhagavad Gitas here. So if you really want to have one copy of inspiration for yourself, what do? Before you leave, you take one copy of Bhagavad Gita. And if you really want to help others, if you love somebody, and if you want to see them happy, what do? What do, Shrim? What do? If you love somebody, what do? You care for them, right? So take a Gita and give a gift to them. It's a Christmas time, right? We all give gift to each other. Yes, Doug, we give gift to others. So what do we do on this day? We take a Bhagavad Gita and give a gift to others, right? And every day we should meditate. Otherwise, what will happen? The science of Bhagavad Gita will get lost. No? We have decided we'll distribute 108 Bhagavad Gitas in Thunder Bay. So we got now our target is coming closer. We got up to 60 Bhagavad Gitas have been distributed. So how many short? 108 minus 60? 48. We are 48 people already here. Everybody giving one finished target, right? So our target is that by Gita Jayanti, by 11th of December, we want to distribute 108 Bhagavad Gitas. Can we all do that? In these 3 days, can we all do that? Yes or no? I can't hear anything. 2 people only, yes. Can we all do that? Now 5, 6 people. That's last time. Can we all do that? Oh, now more people. That's good. So before you go, please take a couple of copies. Let's finish the target of 108 copies of Bhagavad Gita. We want to finish today. Is that right? So on Gita Jayanti day, what we'll do is that we'll write your name on a piece of paper and we are going to offer it to Krishna and we'll say that Vishnu distributed how many copies? 3 copies. Kiran, 5 copies. Badal Prabhu, 11 copies, like that. So everybody distributed this many copies. Can we all do that? Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. आइए आरती करते हैं. Please come forward for the आरती ceremony.